Hello everyone, it's another Pop Culture Overload review, and here's one that I'm very happy to present. I was finally able to get myself a first edition Cliffjumper figure. Now, if you saw my Robots in Disguise Cliffjumper video, I liked it just fine. This, however, oh, I love this one. He's got a couple of panel lines there. No hole. You know, where that battle hammer went. No hole in the hood, the roof. He's got a little Autobot logo right there. A friend of mine pointed out, he's got exhaust pipes here, he's got exhaust pipes here, he's got exhaust pipes here. So, yeah, for V8, he's got an exhaust for everyone. But anyway, I just love this guy. He rolls really well. The other one had a problem, you could hear that clicky noise when it was rolling. I don't know if that was me. It still does that. But I just really like this guy. He's got translucent plastic headlights. I don't know how well my camera picks that up. It doesn't have any paint apps for headlights. I can fix that though. I love the dark blue on these windows. I love this Challenger. It's just so sweet. And here's the Robots in Disguise version. As you can see, they're not too different. He's got a little more paint apps in the back. See, I can fix that on this guy, though. I'm okay with that. He's got clear windshields. Of course, he has this hammer up here. He's a little smaller. Not that much, though. And the transformations are very different. I'm going to go ahead and set him off to the side. And let's get right down to transforming this first edition Cliffjumper, which I'm so glad to finally have this guy. Now, with the first editions, they're always a little bit more difficult than the Robots in Disguise versions. You want to take these panels and pull them out and rotate them forward. And there you got the inside of the legs. Now, what I like to do right here, too, since I have this space available to me, is take these two tabs and fold them in like that. It'll come into play later. It's just easier to get to right there. You want to take these legs, which are sitting at an angle, and just straighten them out, like so. These little blue windshield here, fold those in. And then you have his feet, which you just kind of take, put in the middle there. And his legs transform a lot like the arms did on the Robots in Disguise version. You just take these panels, close them. They close a lot better than those arms did, though. And they stay together. Then you want to take this piece and pull it down, pull it all the way forward, because what you're going to do is take this top half, and you can see his head there. He's got a little bit of kibble underneath, but it's okay. Rotate this top section back a little bit, and what we're going to do is go ahead and unfold these arms. Well, I guess I could have done this too. You take the trunk, just kind of lay it on the back windshield. Like that. And those are going to be his upper arms. I'm going to continue folding these out and bring them down. No dramatic head reveal. And these panels here, you just close them up. Just like that. Close them up. Now the windshield, a lot of people were complaining about the windshield. But actually what I found is this windshield is not supposed to be pulled apart so much. You can see his head right there. You kind of just angle it. See? And this space has that little plastic piece to divide the windshields. You just push that up in there. It's kind of hard to keep them that way, but I think it looks better when they just kind of angle out. Yeah, I dropped it. I'm going to keep going though. Okay, the head is, there we go. Just push it up like that, and I really like the head mold on this guy. Really like that head mold. Back to the figure. Take his hood. There's a tab here, a slot there. Go ahead and take the tab and push it into that. Take this piece, pick it up, and then these headlights rotate forward and become part of the belt. And there you have first edition Cliffjumper. And this guy is just really, really great. I love this guy over the Robots in Disguise version. I just do. A lot of people like the Robots in Disguise version. I like that one, but I love this guy. He's a lot better. One thing, he comes with a show accurate weapon. You take his hands, just kind of fold them. Now, I gotta twist the hand first. Twist the hand up there and bring it down. You can close it back, and there you have Cliffjumper and his horns. You can do it with the other side too. Open it up. Turn the fist first. And there you go. He's got double jointed elbows, and he's got this ball joint on his arms, so he can get some pretty good poses. This head kind of rotates. It kind of kicks up a little bit when you rotate it, but he can just get a lot of really great poses. Like I said, that roof section tends to have a hard time staying open. But still, I really like this Cliffjumper. He's just far superior to the Robots in Disguise version. I just put his arms down here. And very quickly, I'm just going to bring in the Cliffjumper from Robots in Disguise. I didn't want to do this, but I figured just to show a size comparison to him. And I'm doing it off camera, but if you want to see my Cliffjumper review, you know where it is. Speaking of my Cliffjumper review, there's one thing I pointed out on the Robots in Disguise Cliffjumper that's on this guy too. If you look on the back, he has the false wheels again. I really need to look at the character model for the show, because I don't remember his wheels being there, and I don't know why both figures have those false wheels back there. It's kind of weirded me out a little bit. See, there's the false wheels again. I don't know what's with the false wheels. So just go ahead and take that, push it back, get his arms out. And of course, the Robots in Disguise versions, they are a lot easier to transform, a lot faster. Get his hands out there. I think I did that in record time. So anyway, there is the Robots in Disguise version next to the first edition Prime version. And there's really no comparison. I really like this Cliffjumper. He's more screen accurate. I like the darker colors. I don't like the gorilla arms on this guy. And even though his legs share the same kind of transformation that his arms share, this just doesn't stay closed as well as his legs do. The feet here are very nice compared to this one, just because of how big they are and the paint apps. But I'm going to touch that up with some silver paint and really just make him stand out. I tried to see if I could get him to hold this. His kibble on his arms kind of interferes with that. He can, and it's really not in the correct size for him to hold it either. That's one reason why I got that Cliffjumper, so that I could have the battle hammer in this Cliffjumper's hand. Oh, well. Wait a sec. Something keeps... Oh. I can see what I was doing wrong there. I just wasn't pushing it down far enough. Actually, he doesn't look that bad with that hammer there. Except when you try to... This part of the car gets in the way. So you can have him holding it, but he's going to hold it at that angle, because the elbow joint's now on the inside. Well, that was another reason why I got the Robots in Disguise. Just so I kind of have that hammer. So he's got his melee weapon, and he's got his ranged weapon. But still, this Cliffjumper is just so much nicer compared to this one. It's harder to find this one. This one's going to cost you. This one, you can pretty much find him on the shelf. He's readily available. He's not that bad, but this guy is far superior. I'm just going to get him out of the way. But I'm very happy I got this guy. I paid a little bit for him on eBay, but you know what? He was worth it. I'd love to get the other Voyagers and the Viacon, but they are a little out of my price range right now. I'm hoping they will become available to us like Hasbro said they would. But for now, I was really happy with this purchase. Got him from a Canadian seller, and he's just super awesome. I love the posability on this guy. He's just really great. I can't say enough about this. He's by far my favorite Robots in Disguise figure. If I had Bulkhead, I'd probably be singing a different tune, but I don't have Bulkhead. So, anyway, there he is. Transformers First Edition Cliffjumper.